Baba CMG TV so eraso say nsem kakra ensaka na asabufu asom no ye de baba som midi edo hima esiedia asida PSC enkoma enkechi health center and afi endpoint homeopathy clinic so mo sama sena me de kase boy e baba som ye hye nsema enenso ye beti bi e wo kase anim Eka no man fe na dan kwa kufu ado de ababon say dey nipa be 64 and omonam COVID-19 so atwa na nanom e won sie to Food and Drugs Authority one of the monsash and cracks say ababon tin say e ya de wo monsaka e di bibes say no mkoye mu hwehwe mu say betimi as COVID-19 no ana na man fe na dan kwa kufu ado de ato de say dey e nipa be 700 and aja bia no won ensatimi ka e COVID-19 ya really afei kase ni mu ntwemu enina enie every day COVID-19 eba ye Ghana man pena na dan kwakufu ado abrani abrani no acha na wotwemienu ntem woni ebedi hyiemu ebe kasa efa hyehye e COVID-19 ne ho na eye kwasia dai na Ghana man pena dan kwakufu ado wasane ye behia ye na woni kasa ye mu no na mampani edi tudwa se eye na wotwemienu ntem ni enipa be 64 na o mewu omonam COVID-19 awe no so atwa nanom e won sie do se die enipa be 416 and omonam COVID-19 so ewu meyimu.
As of Friday, 29th January, 64 more people have sadly died over the last 2 weeks.
Food and Drugs Authority, omodi omonsa ahyenkrat ase ababonten say, one more insa aka bibidro bi friend say Nibima a efi eya kwame nkruma esu aponkasiem nifa womo no me abodie musuehufo no womo de omohwehwemu egu akwan so a womo de aba enam so na Food and Drugs Authority nyumaku a womo no omo gye yaduane eni enu enom koyeyem no womo no yemhwemu no mo de ba abonti no mo si okay o mate se de o masom na emmomu no eya ade a womo de kwakofa nhwehwemu no ma hwe se ampa ni nyane ampa ebetimi asa COVID-19 yare no ana Enra da Ghana man penny ekasa no oka biu say Ghana hanu say no do ani bepie mu hanu ma enipa beye 700 na abri nyina no COVID-19 area no wo mu 18
Our average daily rates of infection now stand at 700 compared to 200 2 weeks ago.
Yeda so ejino man penny ni sema wodi tu edwani mana yet so Ghana man pena na dan kwakufu ado amaya tiase say the Ghana your active case no ehuri 1900 akwakodu 5358.
The total number of active cases has more than doubled from a little over 1900 2 weeks ago to 5358 currently.
Woman penny kasana no wasa chemu bieu say Would the when ni ebe piemu pa wo man you man ni COVID-19 vaccine bia ebe isi ye nenso enra woman penny ekasa no okan bibi fa vaccine na ni nyina okan ne say eye ade a eye dwuma edi anim a ebe no ansha npo wanka anhwe wo se wo ahye yen say ye be use eye vaccine COVID-19 vaccine ewo.
Fellow Ghanaians, in update number 21, I indicated that Ghana is set to procure her first consignment of the COVID-19 vaccines within the first half of this year. Since then, a lot of work has been done towards the realization of this. Our aim is to vaccinate the entire population with an initial target of 20 million people. Through bilateral and multilateral means, we're hopeful that by the end of June, a total of 17,600,000 vaccine doses would have been procured for the Ghanaian people. The earliest vaccine will be in the country by March. The Food and Drugs Authority, FDA, will use its established processes for granting emergency use authorization for each vaccine in Ghana. As President of the Republic, I assure you that only vaccines that have been evaluated and declared as safe for use in Ghana will be administered.
Woman penikasa no ochie mu say yare no Nefa bebre na free ye nuan no free eyankofo amaso ba no enti wakasa no obo ECOWAS ni wum na de okafa ECOWAS no nyina ne se wo se wo free obi man so ba na wo ye Ghana ni na se wo ba ni e check na se wo ye positive a baby a wo be isolation centers no undra wo be nom no ni nyina no e ye America aban ne befa na mom se wo free wo man yi mu na wo free obi man so na wo ba wo man yi mu now be do kotoka na ye check you now you positive wo ka ne de e ye wan kasa e na befa.
At the 58th summit of the Authority of ECOWAS Heads of State and Government, held virtually, it was agreed that the cost of the COVID test for inbound ECOWAS nationals be pegged at $50 United States dollars at the Kotoka International Airport. The cost of the test for non-ECOWAS nationals still remains $150 United States dollars. ECOWAS nationals and travelers who test positive will bear the cost of the mandatory isolation and treatment. Ghanaian nationals, however, who test positive upon their arrival into the country will have their isolation and treatment costs borne by the state.
Woman peni kasa no osi adwuma ye fue musumu ka ho bi se no emra da ho ne se mu kwa adwuma mo nya shifts enti se mu wa adwuma wo ye be 20 a e wo se this week 10 eba na 10 tena fie next week na 10 nso aba na 10 atena fie wo si both private workers any government minister adwuma nko private for no ma bi ankra adwuma no mo nso mo ka ho ebi.
All workplaces, public and private, must employ a shift system for workers, in addition to the use of virtual platforms for business or work. Conferences and workshops can take place with all the appropriate protocols. However, I encourage the use of virtual platforms for such engagements.
Woman penny e kasa na wasadi to just say no yo party yo ye kwaje ye ni yo solo ku o paabu o wasi wotwam se wa de taabo ato so enti yo bebrebe ni sa ni padon bebrebe no ye nkobio party club na ye kosa ne ye rehehya ne ye no monsa ne we hu fifire twitwe no mama mpani se da bi eno so no wotwam na emomu no yo ni de nipa be 25 no wo betimi aye friend private barrier.
Weddings, concerts, theatrical performances, and parties are banned. Private burials with no more than 25 people can take place with the enforcement of the social distancing, hygiene, and mask-wearing protocols. Beaches, nightclubs, cinemas, and pubs continue to be shut. Our borders by land and sea remain closed.
Era aso osei bonsu or ye senior nurse or Kolebu Teaching Hospital na dani e wo dwene hu bi so e wo CMGA TV so no and na wo de etu just say wo ka kire eye sukufu a wo ko school this year na say sukufu ye bi school amom no wo de futu sem e komom so wo mo nhwe wo hu yiye pa na say e na madam e de tu etwa.
Okay, for a successful term to end, we all have a role to play. The school has a role in this era. The parents and even the school children, they all have roles to play. Let's take it from the school. Before you even start, the school has to be clean. It needs fumigation. There should be wall ventilation because we need to open windows for fresh air to come in and then still air to go out. So if you close windows and windows and doors and there's air conditioning, no, there should be less use of air conditioning. Yes, and then more use of the windows. Good. And then also the school should be able to provide the facility, hand washing facility at vantage points, so that we insist that every student washes their hand regularly, if you touch something or not, because you have no idea where you might have even gone to just stand. You don't know who is coughing, what you used your hand for. So there should be time or break time. There should be time allocated for hand washing. So this thing should also come in handy. Sanitizer should always be available. There should be tissue. And then we should make sure that the students wear their face mask. The children should not be crowded. They should be isolated. I mean, they should just be distant. You understand? So that even if they are overcrowding, some can go out. They can have their classes outside, not on the sun though, just so that people will not be so crowded at one place. That is for the school.
Antenas area pen or sadi to just say nipa bia ko check temperature na se ebro 38 aminia o ya ben COVID-19 o se ni kwan se ye temperature na ye check ya ebro 38 into ko check ya na wahwe wo de.
When is it ideally supposed to be like between 36.2 to 37.2? That's the normal range. So we are like 38 plus. Then you know what things are not well.
Okay.
Kasiebo no nyina aba na wie ye me amede kasiebo no ebe son mu no mohim aba akopɛ ohima esiedia eye enkechi health center and afi endpoint homeopathy clinic won mo na abrenyi na no won wota mesi agongoma mede kasiebo no ebebe somo afi ye hwe nsem a edi kasiebo ni mu akotene Ghana mampe na dan kwa kufu ado wode aso stage na watcho mienu ntemi enipa pe 64 na nam COVID-19 so atura nanom ewon sie do asese no enipa be ye 416 eno omanyi mu no won nam COVID-19 so wa matura nanom ewon sie do. Food and Drug Authority FDA one of your monster action class about say one monster aka bibidro bi asese no one mo kwakwa hwehwe mu se betimi aboa as COVID-19 yare no ana Ghana mampe na dan kwa kufu ado wode atodwa sesese no kubedie mu omanima enipa be 700 ena da bia no wo mutiti COVID-19 yare no na me kai wo se CMD ye stories no very authentic eno kranko akrojin de ensa cho de be kan ni nyina ye no kran to be so full stories na wo betimi a log in akoye website no cmonline.com.gh Facebook CMGA TV Twitter at CMGA TV, YouTube CMGA TV, and Instagram CMGA TV. Me that say so je bre na o share me no macro.